Hopefully we don't blow anything up. That would suck. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that in there. Oh, I made a freaking mess. OSHA's gonna kick my ass. What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. As you know, I was up helping my good buddy John Doc, my one buddy with his M6. I just put a coil on my buddy's M6 and BMW. That's him taking off. That's what you hear, him taking off. Like I was saying, I was up helping John Doc haul generators over the weekend up in Rhode Island for Hurricane Henry, whatever you want to call it. And the truck did fabulous up there, guys. Freaking amazing. I cannot be happier at all with how she performed. Didn't do much, didn't drop a lot of generators or anything of that nature. The storm kind of was like it fizzled out, to be honest. It did fizzle out, but it was a good time. Got to see John Doc, which was pretty awesome, and you know, got to drive the truck and put it through its paces. Put about 1,000 miles on her. She's at 497 now, so she's got or 490, yeah, 497. So she's got about less than 3,000 miles left until she hits 500,000, guys. So I hope you guys are excited just like I am for her. But there was one thing on this truck that was happening that did kind of concern me, and she was hazing out the exhaust pipe a little bit over the weekend while sitting there idling and everything. And it concerned me a little bit, to be honest. I don't know the history of the injectors in this LB7. I don't know how old the injectors are in this LB7, and I don't know if they've ever been replaced. I think they might have at one point or a time. I've told you before that this truck, I actually have service records for up to 300,000 miles on this truck. But unfortunately, after 300,000 miles, and I bought the truck at 414, I don't know any of the history, so I don't know if the injectors were done or anything of that nature. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to look at the injector balance rate, and we're going to use this new scan tool that got sent to me, Ancel, I think it's called. Just your basic scan tool, the FX2000 OBD2 EOBD and CAN. I've used it a few times. Very, very nice scan tool. First link down in the description will be for this if you're interested in buying one. But let's plug her in. Let's start her up here. As you guys can see the mileage, let me show you the mileage on the truck. Yeah, she still starts up very, very nicely. So what we're going to do, and you're going to see why I have a bottle of automatic trans fluid here. Anybody that knows diesels is already going to know what I'm going to do here. But let's go through here to diagnostics. Let's scan, go down to GM. Hopefully you guys can see it with the sunlight in my eyes. There we go. Manual select, 2001. Hopefully it starts smoking here. They do say that 6.6 diesel, well, it's a 6-speed automatic, but a 5-speed automatic. Yep. Load it up. They do say that go down to data display. I forgot what I was going to say actually. Oh, they say that the injectors balance should be ±4. So hopefully we see ±4 when we select all 8 of them. So let's go down here and find them here. See if we can find. We're gonna monitor. Where are they? Balance rate, cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, cylinder 4, cylinder 5, cylinder 6, and cylinder 7, and of course cylinder 8. And we're also going to monitor actual fuel rail pressure and desired fuel rail pressure as well. Confirm. It should bring them all up here, and there we have it. So as you guys can see, hopefully you guys can see that, get the sun out of the eyes there. 1 is at 0.63, 2 is at 1.37, 3 is at negative 2.49, which is a little high. 4 is at 1.87. 5 is at 0.0 or 0.12. Let's look at the next screen. 6 is at 0.27. 7 is at negative 1.15. 8 is at 0.20, and then actual fuel pressure is 34.54 megapascals. I think it's what it is, and desired fuel rail pressure is 34. So we can see that the fuel rail pressure is operating correctly, so we have enough fuel pressure. Let's go back here and take a look at our steam stack. Doesn't seem like there's really anything coming out of it now, but it was hazing up in Rhode Island for some reason. When I was idling for a long period of time, it did start hazing pretty good. I actually ended up, there you go, you can kind of see it now. You might be able to see it, you might not be able to see it. It is hazing a little bit. Let's see if we can maybe see it. Probably not. It's so light that you probably can't see it at all. But it is hazing a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if you can or not. It's like in this area here. Let's go take a look at what our injectors are doing, our balance rates here. Let's go check that out. So they still look in line. 0.99 now on that number 7. So that's not too bad. And number 3 seems like it's a little on the higher side. Negative 3, which means it's adding fuel. It thinks it's adding fuel, I think is what it means, and it's taking fuel away because it thinks it's adding fuel. So that number 3 is the highest one on this injector. I'm not too concerned about it because it is still well under the 4 that it calls for, which isn't bad, honestly. So let's shut her off here. I've got about a full tank of gas, or fuel, I'm sorry, a full tank of fuel. And what we're gonna do is, I heard through the grapevine, and the grapevine being Send Steve, guys, I used to do a lot of 2+2 oil, or 2-cycle oil in the truck years ago, but he told me that could dry out the seals and stuff on the injectors. So he said, Andy, fill your tank up and put a whole bottle, and my gas cap's on the other side, I'm so stupid right now, and he basically said put a whole bottle of tranny fluid in there on a full tank of gas, which we're gonna do right here. Hopefully we don't blow anything up. That would suck. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that in there. Oh, I made a freaking mess. OSHA's gonna kick my ass. All right, so I cleaned up my mess. We're gonna go ahead and start the truck back up, let that run through. Put my AC on here. The AC works killer in this thing. Freaking love the AC in this truck. We're gonna let her run and do her thing and drive her around. Probably fill the tank up and keep putting transmission fluid in it. Basically, what I'm hoping the transmission fluid does, guys, is I'm hoping it kind of lubes up any goofy looking injectors and opens them back up again and fixes whatever's causing a little bit of out of balance that's happening with this truck. Worst case scenario, we're gonna be doing injectors, but that's okay. I have a full set of stock LB7 injectors in the shop with 100,000 miles on them that I could easily slap in this truck if I wanted to. Or I could go with aftermarket injectors, but I don't know what to go with or who to go with and what percentage up I should go with. So do me a favor, comment below and let me know if I do have to put injectors in this truck, who should I go with? Like, who's the best injector company out there for LB7s? And should I go 30 over? Should I go 50 over? Should I go 10 overs? I don't know. I don't know anything about injectors and what they do. So, with the 30 over, stuff like that. So educate me on the little diesel stuff there, guys. That'd be much appreciated. Much appreciated. Whoa. Somebody needs brakes on a Durango. Alrighty guys, well, just a short little video. Put these windows up here, explaining what I kind of might, hopefully not, is having an issue here with, to be honest. Yeah, the truck has 497,045,000 miles on is what it has. So hopefully I do get lucky here, guys, and it is it's just a little fluke. Maybe they, you know, maybe some dirt got in the injector and stuff like that. I definitely got to change my fuel filters. I have the Fast 150 that's been on there for 1.5 million years. The single filter, I need to change that one out, and I'll probably end up changing my fuel filter out as well. And I also want to change the engine oil in this truck too, to make sure everything's nice and fresh and good to go. But yeah, so hopefully the injectors aren't going out in it. Hopefully I get lucky here, and the lubrication from the transmission fluid kind of helps it, and kind of maybe just buys me more time, basically, is what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for this truck to last me maybe through the winter, you know what I mean, and be able to run it and do some storm work with John, and be able to trailer cars to and from the shop as needed and stuff like that. Just, you know, have the truck back for a while. It's been so long since I've had it. A lot of you guys obviously out there know how long it's been since I've had this truck, and it's running really decently good right now. I cannot complain. Like I said, I put about 1,000 miles on it going up to Rhode Island and Connecticut area to do some storm work for John Dock, and it ran great. It did freaking amazing the entire time up there. Unfortunately, I did not make any footage or get any videos of anything up there because we were just kind of, there was nothing exciting going on, to be honest. It was kind of boring for the most part. It was just sitting around in a yard and you know, not doing anything basically. But it was still a fun time regardless, you know, stuff like that. I'll probably be doing more of them as well with John, as long as it doesn't cut into my work schedule here at the shop too bad. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. Put some transmission fluid in my fuel tank, and I checked the balance rates using my new scanner that I got. And like I said, if you're interested in that scanner, go check out the link, first link in the description below, and get yourself a pretty decent scanner that can do some cool stuff. But yeah, there you go, guys. Other than that, not a very long video, just wanted to tell you what happened and what I was experiencing. Hopefully, quote unquote, maybe even fix the problem. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, Andy, you didn't fix the problem. It's still a problem, but that's okay. That's okay. If I need to put injectors in this truck, believe me when I tell you, I have no problem putting injectors in this truck. Like I said, comment below, let me know who you think is the best injector company and what I should go with this truck. You know what I mean? It's got the 67mm G2 Stealth Duramax Tuner turbo on it. It's got their 5-position EFI Live Spade tuner on it as well. You know, and it has a newer used CP3 pump in it. It's a stock CP3 pump, but it also has the Fast 150, the very, very old Fast 150. I really should get a replacement for the one that's on there, to be honest. But what would be a good injector if I had to get injectors to complement this build as of right now? Another little piece of information is the truck might be getting new bumpers, possibly a front, maybe even possibly a rear, from a company. I won't say their move. Very, very soon. Hopefully here, we're talking to them right now and working out some things, and maybe there will be a part of this truck build and we'll have some moved bumpers on this truck. We're probably going to do a winch and a light bar and all kinds of stuff, and we'll finally get the light bar out the front that everybody doesn't like on the bumper. We'll get rid of that too for you, because we all know you hate that shit. We'll go ahead and do that, and that should be a pretty nice video segment of if we do end up going with the moved bumpers, either welding them together or bolting them together. I know they've got a bolt together kit and a weld together kit as well, so we'll see what happens there, guys, and I'll definitely keep you updated on that. And of course, Ghost will be running very, very shortly, very, very soon. Going to Rhode Island, kind of put a little niche in that one. I wasn't able to get her done, but she's gonna get done now, guys. She's gonna get done, so you will be seeing Ghost content very, very shortly, maybe even still this week, but I guarantee you will be seeing Ghost content next week by the latest. So if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a big favor, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to support this channel by subscribing and hitting that notification bell and putting it on all. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna go have a nice cold beer somewhere. Deuces.